Good evening, children. Good evening to one more present over here. Okay, Ethan has become
Hi.
a topic of discussion. Okay. Hi, everyone. Very good evening. Very good evening. Agastya, good evening. Balaji, Shreyas, Shravan, Adiraju, Sathwik. Okay. Deepika, Manokna, Tanishk. Okay. Swapnil, Harshit, Viraj. I hope everybody's present. So today is the last day, the final day for National Coding Olympiad Junior Season 3, 2023. The super batch. The top 50 students were selected across 800 registrations actually, and good job that you made it to the top 50, and that's really amazing. Now we'll be going with the top 3, or I think top 5 or top 10. IIT Bhubaneswar has not decided yet. But anyways, in this particular session, I'll not be talking much about the programming and stuff like that. Of course, I'm going to give you a few hints and ideas of what could be done. But majorly, we'll be speaking on the rules and regulations of the game. Yeah, I'll be giving my phone number as well. Don't worry, for sure. Teachable mission learning things. Then I send a document. Yes, Anushka, I did that. Few of them I did. And Balaji, you're showing Ethan, right? Okay. Where is the actual Ethan? Is he even here in the class? Ethan, are you there? No, Ethan has not joined. Ethan Singh is one guy who has always been consistent in all the National Coding Olympiad Junior, and that guy even cleared 2 times, even won an award one of the times, and he has also participated in many of our training programs in which I personally connected with him. So he's like a friend. So that's the reason I always pull Ethan for any example. So, and even his sister, there is this girl called as I'm forgetting her name. Singh. She's also Anvi. I think Anvi Singh. If I'm not. So she used to be up. So the point is, we used to have a good time, and that's the reason whenever I pull Ethan, so no problem at all. So you and Shankar, you have a doubt about the competition. Don't worry, don't ask any doubt as of now. I'm going to give you the rules and regulations, talk about it, and then probably we can talk about your doubts. So the first thing first. So listen to me very carefully. This is going to be very important for you. And if you have any questions after 10-15 minutes, you can ask me, because by the time I would have given you the complete details. Most importantly, everybody must be wondering what is going to happen on that particular day. What is the YouTube channel where these classes are? So these classes are present in Super Teacher Official YouTube channel. Super Teacher Official. Yeah. When I ask you if you have any questions, you can ask me at that particular time, Yuvan. Okay. And Yuvan Shankar, is that your real name? You can unmute and speak. Today I'm not allowing forced mute.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Hyderabad.
Okay. Do you know who is Yuvan Shankar, by the way?
Yeah, I know a music director, Yuvan Shankar
Uh,
Raja, but my name is Yuvan
Yuvan
Shankar.
Shankar. Okay. That's
Petty.
great. That's great. Okay. Your father must have been a great fan of Yuvan Shankar Raja, and that's why he named you Yuvan Shankar. I do not know. Do you sing well like him? No?
I don't listen to Telugu music.
Oh. Okay, forget about it. Let's come to the point. Okay, so the first thing, everybody listen to me carefully. You will be given with a task. Listen to me carefully. You will be given with a task. The task, in the sense, there will be a scenario given to you. A scenario could be anything. Like, for example, you're there crossing a road, but unfortunately you saw an accident happening over there, and you wanted to do something to avoid such kind of problems in future. Just giving a rough scenario. So you have to make a solution through the collaboration of Google Teachable Machine and Scratch, or else Google Teachable Machine with Python, Google Teachable Machine with MIT App Inventor. It could be anything. So this will also be mentioned on the question itself. Okay. So there's going to be a scenario which is going to be explained to all of you. It will be there in a document which will be shown during the competition. So your competition is going to happen on February 19th, the coming Sunday, and it's going to be from 11 o'clock. No, 11:30 to 12:30. 11:30 to 12:30. You should join by 11:15. Your questions will be announced by 11:20, and you have to start answering the questions, start making the program by 11:25 or 11:30. You'll have exactly 1 hour to complete the whole
11:25
program.
to 11:30.
11:25
Mhm.
to 12:25 or 12:30.
12:25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before 12:30, by the time exactly 12:30, I'll stop accepting the responses. So how do you give the response? You will be submitting your work on a Google form. So there'll be a Google form wherein you have to write your name, your registration ID, and there'll be a space to upload your
Tracker.
work. There'll be a place to upload your work. So there'll be a button, upload button. Avik, stay on mute. Okay, so there'll be an upload button. Click on the upload button and upload the work that you have done. I'll tell you what work and how to upload and things like that. So in that Google form, you need to upload the document, and the uploading can happen. The submission of the Google form can happen only till 12:30. Right after 12:30, there is an option on Google form called as stop accepting the responses. And the moment that option is enabled from IIT Bhubaneswar site, our site, you'll not be able to upload anything and your work will be incomplete even if you have completed. This is just like when you write the exam, right after the bell, your invigilator takes up the paper, and those who are writing there, they leave it and they go out of the class. Then you go running behind them, begging them, "Sir, le lo na mera, please le lo na." I do not know if you've done that, but it's very similar to that. But unfortunately, you cannot run behind Zoom over here. So make sure that before 12:30, your work is uploaded and submitted.
Sir, like that 3 idiot scene, sir. You know our roll number, and the teacher said no, so he messed up the papers, and it got
Exactly,
submitted.
something very similar to that. But that cannot be done over here, no? Because stop accepting responses will not be accepting response from
Yeah.
anywhere. So you need to be careful. So here the idea is situation, a scenario based on that, a task. And the moment task is given, you start doing the activity, you start doing the work. And the moment you complete the work, upload it on the Google form that's going to come to you. I hope so far everything is clear. Now comes the next most important point. The time given is going to be exactly 1 hour, and within this 1 hour, you need to submit. Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. You don't have a school. Don't worry. With like during this particular 1 hour, you should make sure that your video is on for at least 15 to 30 minutes. The time given is 15 to 30 minutes. The exact time will be told to you on the day of the exam. Your video cannot be off all the time. So whenever you are working on Google Teachable Machine and whenever you're working on Scratch, make sure only during that time your Zoom video is off. Rest of the time, please keep Zoom video enabled. If at all your video is found to be less than 15 minutes enabled, you might get disqualified. So make sure your video is on. So your attendance is marked based on your video. So Mohak is there. So his face will be matched with the name Mohak. Satvik's name will be matched with the Mohak. So please check your devices if the webcam is working properly or not. If it's not working, join from another device. For example, you can join from mobile phone and keep it permanently on. That's it. You don't have to be worried about it. So उसके बाद लैपटॉप का अगर ऑफ किया तो भी चलेगा ना. What is there in that? So you can join through two devices. You can join through two devices. Agastya, what are you doing? Okay, I'm going to stop your video. Okay, so the point of here is when we talk about do sample test, no, there's no sample test as such, but your video should be on for 15 minutes and above. So keep this particular rule in mind and then start doing the activity. Now
Sir,
comes
I have a doubt, sir. What will the topics like on only on Google Teachable Machine or
no. So now the question will not be based on a tool. The question will be based on the task. For example, the task could be create a machine learning model which can be used to solve so and so problem. Now, the moment we talk about create a machine learning model, it can be done on multiple platforms. It can be done on Google Teachable Machine. It can be done on machine learning models for kids.uk.com. It can be done on even Python if you are knowing how to pull library functions. So you can do multiple platforms. So that is not a restriction at all. But ideally, if you use Google Teachable Machine, it will be easy for you to complete the activity within 1 hour. Otherwise, it will get difficult. And if you want to use Scratch, you can use Scratch. If you want to use MIT App Inventor, you can use MIT App Inventor. In the question itself, it will be mentioned the suggested platforms on which you can do this activity is blah, blah, blah. They'll mention Google Teachable Machine. They'll mention MIT App Inventor. All these things will be properly mentioned over there. Did you get the answer, Ryan? Okay, now looking at this, I'm completing the complete rules and regulations. Wait for some time. There'll not be any mock test and all. Direct exam. You're already there in level 1 is cleared. You're all preparing yourself for level 2, where there is a mock test and there is nothing called as a mock test. Wait a minute, Anushka. I'm going to discuss few things and then you can ask your doubts. So now I'm going to show you the criterias under which your judgments will happen. And for that, I need to go over here. And these are the criterias. I go back. I share my screen and you can see this. You're able to see this, right? Yeah, now you will be able to see this. So these are the criterias under which your scores will be, recorded. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Each criteria carries 5 marks. This is unacceptable is 1, emerging is 2, progressing is 3, accomplished is 4, exemplary is 5. So if somebody got the project idea to be this particular area, exemplary, that is 5. Swapnil got user friendliness, unacceptable 1. So 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 as a total hoga. So if somebody is getting 5 in all the areas, that is 5 into 10, 50 is the total mark. 50 is the total mark. 50 marks, you have to write this paper. There'll be questions on artificial intelligence as well, the concepts as well. We were talking about NLP, we were talking about computer vision. So whatever we were speaking about, whatever websites I was talking about, remember to go through all the videos once more within 19th, and you might get questions from there as well. Okay, so suppose if there is a situation wherein Ayush and Anushka got the same score in level number 2, just a coincidence, 45 out of 50, 45 out of 50. In this case, level number 1, that is NCO level 1 mein whatever was your score, that will be used for tiebreaker. So if Ayush and Anushka got the same score, that means it's a tie, right? To break the tie, we will be verifying the score in level 1. And unfortunately, suppose there also, if the score is the same, both will be awarded with the prize. Are you able to understand? That is a very rare thing to happen.
Sir, level 2 is the last level, or
Yeah, level 2 is the last level. There's no level 3 and all. That's it. So level 2 is the final level where you're going to actually code something. If you know Python, you can use Python. If you know drag and drop, you can use drag and drop. Here it is not about how much coding you know. It is about how well you think and come up with an idea. So that is why these are the factors. First is project idea. Project idea is all about what is the strategy that you're applying. Is it something that is taken from the internet? Or is it something that you have thought by yourself? Or is it something that is solving somebody's problem? So that is with respect to project idea. You know the scenario, you know what is the task. You need to just come up with an idea to solve it.
so
Originality.
if we have an own idea, like we could get more marks, sir?
Absolutely, yeah. That is where originality comes into picture. So if originality, when you talk about, it's something related to your own idea. Many people last year, I found that the children were actually using an existing idea. Yeah, this one's kind of little difficult, Prabhav. Sachin, wait. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell over here is when we talk about originality, it's all about your creation of an idea. It's like there are so many students last year, what they had done is they had used the existing solutions. For example, there was one guy who made an automatic hand sanitizer on the program. He said that there was a filter kind of a thing. There was some kind of a bottle on scratch basically, and whenever the sprite goes near that particular machine or bottle, automatically the sanitizer is sprayed. Now this is something that's already existing. It was not originality. Of course, he got a lot of marks for project idea, he got a lot of marks for creativity and simplicity, but unfortunately originality thoda miss ho gaya. Did you understand? So the point here is you can get a high score on others. Probably if your idea is not your own, you can get little less mark on originality. So think about it. The judges are always from IIT Bhubaneswar, so you need to be very careful. They're all computer science experts. Next is user friendliness. Whenever you make a program, the most important thing is the software that we are making should be very easy to understand. Now, Android is very easy to use. iOS is not that easy to use. Why? Because the user friendliness of Android is much higher than like iOS. That's what people say. I'm just giving you a random example. but it can differ from one person to another. So it's quite subjective in nature. According to me, with my experience in season 1 and season 2, almost everyone got exemplary in user friendliness. So hardly there were 5 or 6 people who got, emerging, progressing in user friendliness. So user friendliness is not a big deal to be worried about. Make sure your program is very simple to understand, even for a layman. Next is creativity. Now, creativity is a beautiful aspect, but it is a comparative aspect. Now, what do you mean by comparative aspect? I'm going to talk about it. Suppose Balaji is making a program and he got a very good idea of solving a problem. Okay. And he adds his own flavor of that particular creativity in his program. Now, the moment we look at the Balaji's program, IIT Bhubaneswar people are like, wow, what a program. This guy's done an amazing job. But Shravan, right after checking Balaji, they are checking Shravan ka paper. And Shravan has got better creativity in that. So what happens is, here Shravan, suppose if Balaji got exemplary, they will reduce that exemplary to accomplished and Shravan will get exemplary. Did you understand now? So that is where comparative case study will happen in case of creativity. So that is one. Uh,
Answer.
yeah, yeah.
Creativity is like a bit hard to get exemplary.
Yes, creativity is very tough to get exemplary. Very less people get that, but there are chances that everybody can get creativity also, like the exemplary for creativity. If I am correcting the paper, if I am one of the members for corrections, I was there in NCO 1, but in NCO 2 I was not there. NCO 3, if they allow me, then I'll give creativity exemplary for everyone. If at all it is matching to that standards, I'll not have a comparative study. Then comes simplicity. Some people now what they do is, just for the sake of extra makeup to the program, they will add unnecessary things, and that will complicate the program, and wo pura kharab ho jayega. Make sure your program is very simple, neat and clean. It's like, you just come to a function, you be well dressed, you use one type of perfume, and you just have, the best of your hairstyle, and you come. That's enough. You don't have to wear a gold chain, hundreds of rings in this 5 fingers. You don't have to have a shoe that has got 5 6 knives, coming out from everywhere. I hope you're understanding what simplicity means. Here, try to keep it simple. If the program does not require any variable anywhere, do not introduce a variable. Some people unnecessarily introduce variable just because it will show more charm, but doesn't mean that you have to stop that. If you feel that you can introduce variable in a very simple manner for somebody to understand, introduce it, because that will increase your creativity score. So think about it, and based on that you have to judge. You have to judge and give the answer. Next is organization. The most important area where people lose mark is organization. When you organize something, make sure whenever you write the explanation. So in Google Form, there's going to be a small area where you're going to explain your program, explain how it works, explain your idea. So at that time, you need to organize your thoughts properly and write it down. So when you're writing the organization part, make sure you write the problem, what you're intending to speak about it, how you have created your program, and if it's required, you also give some instructions in your explanation on how to run the program. Sometimes run button will not be there, like when flag is clicked. It could be something else, like you do some actions and it will automatically start the program. So if at all, if the program requires some kind of an instruction, वो swiggy में एक option होता है ना, if you want to add instructions to your delivery boy, तो इट इज लाइक गणपति मंदिर के सामने आने के बाद थोड़ा वो लेफ्ट आएगा, वो गली के अंदर तीसरा घर, चौथा घर. You add some kind of an extra information for the person to come to your home properly, right? Something like that. You need to add some instruction. I hope you got the point. Organization is very important. Organize your thoughts, organize your programs in an order, and then do it. Now Balaji, if he does a program, he will put, when flag is clicked on one corner of his scratch, and another corner there will be forever loop. That's a very bad thing. Make sure all are arranged together, plugged together. That's where organization comes into picture. Next is
So,
program
like,
accuracy. Yes, yes, yes.
like in the teachable machine,
Mhm,
Google teachable machine, like
mhm.
when we do the things and we share the link to the scratch, and from there we do,
Right.
like we should say how to like send from the scratch to the, like, in the program. So
From scratch, how to send it to me? That's what you're asking during the exam. From scratch, where do you want to send? You don't have to send anywhere. On scratch only your program is going to work.
That's it, sir. I just need
That's
to
it.
send the link.
That's it. Google Teachable Machine. I'll talk about it. Don't worry. I'm coming to that particular point on how to submit. Okay. So next comes programming accuracy. Now, programming accuracy is important. After submitting, you should not tell that my program was wrong. For example, one of the places you did the program on the wrong sprite, but the sprite that's present while submitting was different. So sometimes what happens, whenever we open your program, whatever you submit, the default sprite will not be the same. Sometimes the sprite gets changed. So you need to make sure that whatever sprite you're mentioning or having, put it on organization chart or wherever it is required in the explanation part, ki use this sprite karke. Otherwise you can work on the default sprite itself. That is one error that's possible. Sometimes the variables have to go +1 +2 +3 +4, but sometimes it will go +10 +100, then +50, then +60 randomly. So your programming was not right over there. So make sure programming is like, it's all about the syntax error. Is it really happening? Is it really working? It should be crystal clear and should be smooth execution. And if that's happening, you are the winner. Make sure that happens. And conceptual clarity. Conceptual clarity is the place where in Google Form, there'll be questions on artificial intelligence. Or what do you mean by machine learning? What do you mean by data? How much data is required for an AI to become AI? Something like that. So you need to answer those questions. That is conceptual clarity. In fact, in the program itself, we will be able to figure out if your concepts were really clear or not. So based on that, your marks will be allotted.
So will it be MCQ or will it be like the
MCQ
known
as
type?
well will be present, Swapnil.
Oh,
You're right.
all right.
Okay.
So
Next is
all these are based on our program which we do.
program as well as few questions that will be there on Google Form.
So this conceptual clarity, what is that, sir?
So conceptual clarity, I have an example wherein there was a question which was asked, I think in National Coding Olympiad Junior Season 2 for lower grades. They had asked a question on what do you mean by conditional statements? And there were 4 options. Students had to select one of them. So only when you know about the condition concept over there, you'll be able to mark the right answer. That is conceptual clarity. Here, there'll be a question on artificial intelligence. You need to select the right option.
Like,
Even during the program,
generally, what is artificial intelligence? We should have an idea now, sir. Like,
exactly. So with these 3 days of session, whatever you have understood is the most important aspect. So you know that AI is a replica of how human beings work. Just like the way we need multiple examples, we can give multiple examples to the computer, which is called as a data. And when we start learning something, it's called as human learning with examples. But if a computer starts learning with computer fed examples, which is called as data, it's called as machine learning. Multiple machine learning leads to AI, artificial. So this is how you need to have the thought process arranged. Watch the videos of whatever we spoke in the last 2 or 3 days, including today, and then go see some other videos on AI, learn about it, and then we can talk about conceptual clarity. You will be able to answer that question.
so it starts by the examples, like how much examples we give, then it goes to the
Right.
data. From the data, it goes to the machine understanding. From that, it goes to the AI.
Microcontroller, which is the artificial intelligence. That's the brain. And based on the data, it will start giving you an output. Okay.
So how many total number of questions will be there?
We can't tell that. I mean, it is changing all the time. It will not be much better. It will be just, I think, 5 or less than 10 questions. If there are less than 10 questions, there'll be the 11th question and 12th question, which will be to upload your work. That's it. So 10 questions will be all like multiple choice and few descriptive, very small. So I would very strongly recommend everyone to complete your program within 45 minutes and use the last 15 minutes to submit your Google form. That will be easy for you to do. That's the reason I'm mentioning this. Then finally, idea usability. Idea usability is all about you cannot come up with an idea where it can be implemented in Mars or satellite somewhere. It should be something that's quite applicable and you can do it right now in your surrounding. That's where idea usability comes into picture. So your idea of a machine learning model or the Scratch program that you're working on, that will be more oriented towards the usability in like immediate usability. One example, that day we were discussing, you remember, machine learning model ka wo camera was fixed outside. And if Harshit's father, I'm not sure, somebody's father I was taking example, when somebody come and smile, it'll open the door. I did not give that for joke. It is an actual thing that was done by students, and they got an award also for that. So you don't have to make that over here in National Coding Olympiad. You just need to code it, and that coding can be used, is what the point is. So how much this is usable, is it really required? Now you cannot make an automatic hand sanitizer right now. It's not required because it's already done and people have used, it's done and dusted. What new problem you're able to solve based on the situation given? That's idea usability. Finally, aesthetics, which is not of that great importance in this particular area, because aesthetics is all about how well you have made the program. It's from the design perspective. For example, aesthetics में वो चीज आता है, machine learning model. Whenever you create in Scratch, you remember there was one option called as there was a number when the video motion is greater than 10, greater than 20, greater than 30. You remember? So if it is greater than 50, I shake my hands, and then the sprite works according to that. So that particular number should be accurate. Now, if Satvik is coming up with number 5, तो थोड़ा सा भी मैं ऐसा हाथ हिलाऊंगा ना, the program will start working, and it might not work all the time according to the way you want. So the threshold value that you're setting, the variable initiation cannot be 1. It should always be 0. So some aesthetic values of a particular program. Aesthetics could also relate to if there is a question on draw an Android, just for example, okay, draw an Android using an AI tool. So you should be able to draw something using an AI tool. So you should know from AI, some AI platforms where automatically AI can generate diagrams, which I will be discussing today. Okay, so that will be quite interesting.
Python, sir.
What?
Turtle Python.
Turtle Python, very good. But okay, there a lot of code is required. But apart from that, we have few more things to discuss. I'll show you some platforms today. Okay. EduBlocks is more from Python learning point of view. Image generation, I do not know if it will happen through EduBlocks. I don't think so. You cannot generate a new image. For example, if I say that a beautiful scenery, EduBlocks does not generate that, right? You have to code it. Anyways, coming to the point. After preparing your program, download the .sb3 file on your computer. Suppose if you're using Scratch, you need to download the Scratch program by going to File and save it on computer. And this particular file needs to be uploaded in the Google form. I hope you got the point. And the file registration process, so these instructions that I'm showing you right now, I will show on that particular day also at 11:15, February 19. So don't worry, even if you forget this, or you can take a photo of it. You need to name it with your registration number, underscore the project name, underscore your name. That is what is the syntax of saving your program. And this needs to get uploaded. The program should strictly be centered around the given concept. So there will be a situation, and based on that only this has to be done. And you need to use 100% artificial intelligence or machine learning model. Without ML and AI, if you do a program, it's not going to be considered as a valid submission, because this year's theme is all about AI. The program should incorporate a variety of scripts strategically. So when we talk about a variety of scripts, they're mentioning about the number of classes introduced in Google Teachable Machine, number of sprites that are used in Scratch. Those are the points that they're talking about. Project should be well tested and debugged for smooth working. So sometimes what happens, you in a hurry submit it, but when I open it on my system, it may not work. So make sure that it's properly working and then you submit. So this is with respect to submission. In Google Teachable Machine, you cannot you cannot upload anything. You can, there is an option called as download my project as a file. You need to download that and upload that as well, or else I am okay for you to share the link also. So Google Teachable Machine, may you remember export file, upload model, and you get the link. Remember that link is always working, and this link can work only when you save the program that you have done on Google Teachable Machine. And how to save, do you know? Left side mein hamburger menu hoga, there is an option called as save the file, something like that. So make sure you save it. That's it. So these are some of the instructions that are present, and I told you about the disclaimer also. And so this is how the task will be given. So your topic is nutrients in our food. This is just an example that I'm giving. So you need to make a program related to nutrients. So the moment this topic was given last year, one student, though Google Teachable Machine was not supposed to be used, that's why they failed. But there was one program that a child did. Let me share that. Prabha, when I say that using AI and machine learning, now there are few programs that can be done even without Google Teachable Machine. For example, Happy and Sad. Now, Happy and Sad can be done using Scratch में video sensing. Do you know that? But that is not ML. It is just feeding of information and then getting an extract. But it should have the concept of ML. That's the point. Now, did I answer your question, Prabha? Not all the time. MCQ need not be present all the time. But anyways, let me show you this. Nutrients in our food. Okay. I'll go to Google Teachable Machine now. I'll show you what I was talking about. I need to figure out today, why does Zoom, add a filter, making me look like a zombie. ये देखो, हो गया मैं zombie जैसा. Are you able to see me like me, or is it like a zombie? It's a zombie, right?
Zombie, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
ऐसा होता क्यों है? I don't know why.
Sir,
पहले से
today, can you show like the whole process on a topic, sir? Like, on a
I
teacher-
will definitely show. I'll definitely show. Okay, so
like,
Teachable Machine.
we'll have an idea like how to do.
Hey Ryan, last 2 days we are doing that only, man.
Sir, actually installed the app. I think we have to.
What, Balaji? Can you repeat it?
Sir, you can uninstall and
I did that, Ray. I did that. See,
Okay.
it is as if I'm there in some, Korean zombie movie. Okay, coming to the point. So Teachable Machine, I click on get started. What was I supposed to show? Oh no, I was supposed to show you this. So see, once you do a program, यहाँ पे एक option होगा save project to drive. Click on that for saving it. But as I have not done anything, that's why my save option is not enabled. But watch this. The moment I click on open project, you can see that there is one program called as components of food. Okay, when I open it, so you will be able to see this program. I do not know if I've shown this to you or not, but let me show this to you. So the last time when the topic was nutrients in food, so this particular child, what they had done, they had given the pictures of all the food items that is rich in carbohydrate, that is rich in protein, that is rich in vitamin, which rich in vitamin C. And once they click on train model, you can show an apple in your hand in front of the camera, and it will tell you like if it is rich in carbohydrate or protein or vitamin. Are you understanding this? A very nice way of doing it, right? So of course this particular program was not complete last time because they had to use this on Scratch to come up with an output. Okay, if it is apple, so what? I need to do something, right? So it is just the detection happening here using ML, but the output is not happening. This is more like sensing what it is. It's not giving out instructions on what it is supposed to do. So that is the reason we have this something like that. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to, so you can click on save project to drive. Okay, that is one option. Or else you can go and click on download project as a file. The moment I click on download, you can see that project.tm got downloaded. Suppose if you are not able to share the link with me, download your project like this project.tm and upload it in the place where there is an option. So in Google form, you will have an option called as upload files. You will be able to upload it over there. Now, did you understand how to upload your Teachable Machine and Scratch on Google form? I think that is pretty simple to understand how to upload. Okay, now comes the last part of the discussion. Once you upload, you can immediately click on submit and you can leave, but make sure the invigilator, whoever is present, it could be me or it could be somebody else, but the exam will start sharp at 11:15, but that counter, the actual time of 60 minutes will start from 11:30 only. 11:15 itself, your general instructions and the scenario will be given to you. So even if by 11:20 or 11:25 you're starting your program, it's totally fine. But by 12:30 you need to ensure everything is completed. And if it is completed, your submissions will be taken ahead and the results will be given on February 26th. Now, February 26th, at what time we have the meeting, I'm not sure. People from IIT Bhubaneswar will also be there. You can have your parents, you can have everybody sitting around, and you can wait for the results. The top 5 performers, or 10 or 3, I don't know, it's still under discussion, that will be told to you. Now you can ask your doubts. You can raise your hands. Let me unmute one by one. Should we share the screen while doing it? No, Sai Narayan, you don't have to share your screen. Exactly. If you do so, everyone will copy you. We did this in our school, sir. Okay. So you're looking like Swapnil. Okay, fine. What do you exactly mean by ANA? Say it is from about a month or 2. Yeah. Okay. Chalo, if you have a question, Chat GPT, Open AI. That's a good point. That's a good point. You can use them. I'm allowing that to be used. Anushka, you can unmute and ask your question.
Yes, sir. Like, I think some of us have already done coding in White Hat Junior. They provide courses, so you can you can try to do it over there. And also, if you have done it, like I have done some part of the courses, so I have
Okay.
already done most of the core points of the teachable machine and PictoBlocks where I've deployed teachable machines. So
Okay.
yes, so I know all about the post value, batch size, and everything about teachable machine, but I'm not sure if it will allow the PictoBlocks to be used in. If it
No,
is used, then it will be really easy for me and convenient because I've already had some experience in that field.
that's great. So no problem at all. Suppose if in your question, if it demands, like if it does not mention about a particular platform, go ahead and use PictoBlocks. You've learned it from somewhere, and I think you should start using it. So that's a good point that you have done.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem at all. That's a good question. So you can use other platforms also, but just make sure you should have machine learning models embedded in your program. That is the most important
Yes, sir.
aspect. Okay. Okay, that's great. You and Shankar, ask your question.
Sir, actually, it is about the competition.
Okay. Tell me.
So in the competition, while should we do like individual or can we like do it in a team? Because I and my friend wants to do it in a team.
Ideally, you are not supposed to do, because that is the reason they ask you to turn on the video for more than 15 minutes. Suppose if you're having somebody else and doing it, then then the whole essence of competition gets carried away, right? What you can do is you can ask your friend to use another laptop and let him also participate, but he cannot do right now if he has not written NCO level 1. Okay, so if you want, you can take the help, but I wouldn't recommend that, because if you are caught unnecessarily, then unnecessary disqualification. So make sure that according to the rules, it is an individual competition. You are not supposed to take any help even from your parents. That's what the rules say. Then I don't think so. So if you're smart enough, if you do something, let us see. Okay, I don't think so you're supposed to don't do it. Like you try to do it by yourself, then the prize that you get because of that, you will be completely happy, at least for this particular competition. When we talk about robotics and drone and all those things, at that time when there is a group activity, then it's fun, it's interesting. Yes, zombie mode will always be there, Ray. That's why I'm turning off and on. Okay, Rayan, you can ask.
So, like, how do we upload? So, can you show? Like,
Okay, wait, I'll do that. Abir, Abir, hi, go ahead. We are not able to hear you, Abir.
I had a question that, sir, if we have to attach Google Teacher machine with Scratch the way you showed, sir, can you just send the Scratch URL once again? So the one which we were
Yes.
using.
Yes. So today I'll be sharing you the links of Google Teachable Machine with Scratch, directly Scratch link also, Google Teachable Machine link, everything I'll send you. Don't worry, Abir. Okay. Okay, done. Harshit, you can ask your question. And then Balaji, then Darshil.
Sir, can we get the yesterday's recorded video like about the class?
Yeah, you will get it. All the 3 videos or 3 days videos are present on YouTube. It's live streaming right now. You need to just go to Super Teacher official YouTube channel. I'll share the link of YouTube as well here. You can go over there and you can find the video. If you're not getting it, try contacting Miss Swati. She's the one, she's giving you all the links and all, right? She'll be able to pass on the link. I'll ask her to put it on the group if a group is created. Okay, Arshit?
Yes.
Okay,
So
Darshil,
thanks,
what's
sir.
your question? No problem.
Sir, I was just asking, like, we are in hostel right now.
You are in, I'm
So,
sorry,
sir, hostel, sir.
hostel. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, sir, we are getting phones, our phones.
Oh,
So,
okay.
on our phones, I'm not able to just like if I'm going on that teachable machine, it
Okay, it will
is
not work.
it's saying that not responding and like that.
Correct, correct. So if anybody is
How
using
we can
tab
do,
or
sir?
phone, this is not working. Darshil, there
No,
is
sir.
no other option. You need to figure out
Sir,
a
it's not.
laptop or computer.
Oh,
There is no other option. It's the problem with Google Teachable Machine, man. See, the thing is, artificial intelligence ka whatever software that's available online, everything works only on desktop or laptop. It's because of the screen. I do not know how it happened like that, but that's how they have programmed it. Very few, for example, ipad also Google Teachable Machine doesn't work. So you need to come up with an idea. I do not know what to do for that.
okay, sir. And sir, one question also: how are questions are going to be asked?
Questions are going to be there in a Google form. You need to click on the Google form and start answering the questions one by one. That's it. So there'll be 10 questions or 12 questions, in which two questions will be to upload your submission. So it will be Scratch and Google Teachable Machine, or it could be anything. Basically, you need to upload. So there'll be one upload file option. Press on that and select multiple files that you want to upload, and then you upload it.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you please brief us about these two topics, like two questions?
Can you repeat it? What few topics? Like
Like
what?
the scratch and the teachable machine one.
Yeah. So we will repeat the whole process today. You will get quite a lot of clarity. But apart from that, please go through the last 2 days videos. We've discussed a lot of things. You will have sufficient information to answer the questions.
Sir, like on 8:15, we have to submit our phones.
Okay, you have got just 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start immediately. Balaji, what's your question?
So actually, if the topic given is on the top face recognition, and
Mm-hmm.
we keep our face,
Mm-hmm.
so the app will work. Means that AI will work.
It will work, don't worry. So that is the beauty of Google Teachable Machine. So Teachable Machine will record your face. That does not mean that it will not work with other faces. So AI is not about, for example, I'll give an example right now. For example, suppose we make the happy face, sad face, very simple. Happy face, sad face. Now only Balaji, Rayan, Avik, Swapnil, only these people have given samples. Now, after giving the sample, they trained the model what happiness looks like. Now, if Sachin goes there and smiles in front of the computer, will the computer say that it's happy? It should say like Sachin is happy. Only then it is called as AI. What is the point if Balaji, Ryan, Avik and Swapnil, only these people ke detects for other people if it is wrong? Then it doesn't mean that, right? So basically what you need to do is make a program in such a way that even if when other person comes and stands in front of it, it should be able to detect. Did you understand my point, Balaji?
Yes, sir.
Of course, I will look into the program as well, even if it's not working, because of the samples that is getting differentiated. The marks will be given according to that, don't worry.
Sir, and another thing. What about my PC, sir? Actually,
What
that
happened to your PC? I forgot, it's not working.
yesterday I had told about that it is teachable machine is not working. Sir.
I do not know what to do, Balaji. You
Sir,
need to
I
figure out.
tried in many ways, sir. Today also I had tried in many ways, but it didn't come.
You're using Windows 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Windows 7, it should work. Mm,
32 bits, sir. 32.
that's okay. I do not know. I don't have any solution for that. I don't know. You need to arrange for a laptop or do something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Chalo. Let's quickly do one round of teachable, complete process of teachable machine to scratch. Then you should figure out if it can be done on PictoBlocks, it can be done on MIT App Inventor, it could be done anyway. And students, if anybody is looking out for a proper coding classes, just like the way other companies do, even I conduct coding classes. If anybody wants to join, you can join. As I think Anushka was mentioning something about it. So it's my duty to tell, if anybody's looking out for a proper serious coding classes which can extend up to 60 sessions, learning about citizenship, coding, Python and whatnot, whatever you want, it's a very big elaborate class. You can join for one-on-one session, or 3 students can join together in one session, one teacher to 3 students, all the friends can join together. Then probably you'll get a good discount of 15, 18,000, and the details of all these things are mentioned in the website also, superteacher.in website. What you want to learn will be the question. Click on coding and you'll be able to see all the options. Okay.
Now, can you do on a tough or like tough topic, sir, so that we could know like when there is a tough topic, like what to do?
See, there is nothing called as a tough topic, Ryan. See, what do you mean by tough? Tough means something that you do not know. Here you know everything. It is about how nicely you bring it up. So your creativity matters a lot. For example, I'll tell you what primary
implement.
in implementing. In the primary classes, grade 3, 4, 5, they did an amazing job. I'll show you what they've done. So what they have done, one child, so I'll do the same program today. I'm sharing my screen. I'm doing it a little faster for Darshil. So here what we do is we go to Google Teachable Machine. Okay. So the first thing is to save the program. You can click on Save Project to Drive, or you can download the project as a file. You can save or download. I would request everybody to save. Download. When you download it, you will get a file in your downloads. Upload that for the submission. It will be easy. So now I'm going to click on, say for example, let me click on a new project. Okay, I click on Teachable Machine. View project and make it. Okay, new project. The moment I click on new project, this is how it gets opened up. Okay, now what these children have done, you will be surprised. Image project, standard image model. Okay, you can go for pose also, whatever you want. Class 1 right, class 2 left, class 3 up, class 4 down. Okay, so the task given to them was key control your computer without touching the keyboard. Okay, now what they've done, see this. When I see right, so what they've done is they have used an A4 sheet which looks something like this. Okay, so it has got the arrow mark which is right. So they move it like this, and they got the right properly. I hope everybody got an idea. 31 image samples. Then left ke liye what they have done, this right gets changed to left like this. Okay, now here again samples are recorded. Okay, 30 samples are given. Now up ke liye they convert this to up. Done. 20 samples are taken. Now down ke liye they do this. I hope you got the point. So up, down, left, right with an A4 sheet. And now what they've done is they clicked on train model. So whenever there is, so they made a game on Scratch. This could be a question, very interesting question. Make a game so that you control the game only with a piece of paper. So you can use Google Teachable Machine, train the model like this, and make a program. Let us try doing it. Even I'm doing it for the first time with this. So Darshil, I hope you're able to see this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shriyari, why are you not able to hear me? Others are able to hear me. Also, one suggestion, make sure your class does not exceed 4 classes. Let it be only 4, and each class, let it have less than 30 samples. Because what is happening, I'm finding in some computers that if there are more samples, Teachable Machine is not responding fast. It's unnecessarily delaying the time. Okay. So model trained. Okay. So here in this case, let's show this. So it's showing right.
So the same problem I was having, sir. It was coming page unresponsive, sir.
It'll show like that. So you need to make sure that the samples are limited. Now let's see left if it's working properly. Okay, left is working properly. Up is working properly. Up is also working properly. Down is working properly. Down is also working properly. Interesting, right? So now what we're going to do is we are going to export the model. It's very important. Remember, export the model and then click on upload my model. And when you click on upload my model, it will say uploading. And in few seconds, it will get uploaded. Remember to turn off the input over here. So many students forget that. See, now my input is on and I'm talking, it is showing everything. Okay, so make sure this input is turned off. And for that, I'm waiting for uploading to happen. Once uploading is done, I'll turn off the input. Can somebody tell me why I'm asking you to turn off the input over here?
So because your video will not be shown in the other,
Other means where?
like where you're showing your webcam.
The other place where you use your camera.
Where?
The Google, sir.
No, not Google. Where?
Zoom.
Scratch.
Scratch, exactly. Now you're going to open Google Teachable Machine with Scratch. Google Teachable Machine with Scratch. Now when you click on this, you will have Raise AI. Kidhar hai? Haan, Raise AI Playground, MIT Media Lab. So this particular link, let me share it on the chat. You can copy this link and paste it in the notepad wherever you want. Okay, everyone in the meeting. Okay, that's great. Now it's done. Now I go to the Teachable Machine English, and right after going over here, okay, after going over here, what is the next step to be done here? Come on. Oh, you guys forgot.
So add the extension.
Add the extension, exactly.
So then you
Add the
choose
extension.
machine, you select, put the link in.
Exactly. So the right way to do is you can put it here itself directly, but I would request everybody to use the model on the program, paste the link, and then no, not the correct link. This is
Then you put when flag clicked.
yes, Google Teachable Machine ka export model. When I click on copy, I go over here, I paste it here, and I go to events. I put when flag clicked. Now I click on the flag. See, in Teachable Machine, you can see that in this extension, it is still the exclamation mark. When I click on the flag, it will blink for a second and it will eventually become a tick mark, a green tick mark. Wait until that. Come on. Yeah,
In
it's
our
done.
days, like
So
we
once,
need to
one second, Ryan, one second. So once this tick is enabled, then you have got when the model prediction is right. So there is an option called as when model prediction is right, do certain action. Now what kind of programming you're doing, I'll tell you later. But rather than using when model detects right, I would strongly recommend everybody to use when prediction is right. And this should be used with if block. So there is if block present over here. If prediction is right, let this guy, who is this guy, the sprite, move right. So I go motion, I go move right. So move 10 steps, something like this, and attach this program in forever. Okay, and attach this with the flag. And now let us see if it's working or not. Okay, so I click on the flag. See, he's moving right. Chal raha na? Yeah, but this cannot continue. I need to duplicate it and move left. Now left is minus 10 steps. Okay, now let us see if it's working. So this is right. Now let us rotate this left. Okay, left is going. Let me rotate it to right. Okay, left. Interesting, right? This is so far clear. Now comes a catch. Can somebody tell me how to make him move up?
What?
We will do prediction to up.
So first prediction.
Okay.
If prediction
Prediction is up. Okay, if prediction is up, what should be the command inside?
you increase the y-axis by 10.
Or anybody else with any other answer?
Turn.
Turn. No.
Turn
Very close.
Sir, turn 90
Sir,
degrees.
change
Ah,
x by change y by.
change x by. So actually what this change x by change y by, small children will not know, na? Grade 3 to 5. So what one girl had done, what small girl, what she had done, I think she's in grade 3. She had actually gone to this command called as point in direction. Okay, and she dragged and dropped point in direction over here. And she said that whenever it is up, I'll put the arrow mark up and I'll keep it 10 steps. And whenever it is down, I'll put it down like this. Okay, I'll remove this -10 nahi chahiye mere ko. And I'll change this 0 to 180 like this. And if I have to go right, I'll use point in direction to right, which is 90. And I'll use point in direction to left. I think that's -90. Okay, this is the program that they had done. So yeah, you can do this as well. It was working very well. So let me just show this guy. Okay, bro, come left, bro. Come left. Okay, go up. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Okay, he's going up. Going down. Okay, he's coming down. Left, 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 left. Come on, you gotta come out. Did I left barabar kiya hai kya? Ah, left is not working. See, -10 steps I have written. Okay. Okay, now it will work. Ah, पर ये उल्टा क्यों आ रहा है? So for avoiding that ulta, you can actually give that command called as set rotation style to left to right. Do you know that? We go to motion and here there is an option called as set rotation style left to right. So I bring and put it over here. So somebody I was asking, right, the program accuracy and all those things. These are some of the factors. See, now he's going properly to left. Now suddenly I'm moving up. See, right, down. See how nicely it's working now. Up. So there was one game, and you know what you can do, one more addition to this is you can go to Google Teachable Machine, and after going there, when nothing is present, for example, when the arrow mark is not present, you can give a command called a stop. So you can add one more class and let nothing be there and say that right, left, up, down, nothing. And in Scratch, you can go there and you can have nothing also here. When the prediction is nothing, stop. So whenever there is no arrow mark, it will automatically stop. Now, for example, if the task is given like make a game to navigate a maze without touching the keyboard, something like that. So you can use any prop and you can start doing the activity. And how do you submit this activity to us? On the Google form, you go click on the file. यहाँ पे file है सबसे top में, and you can click on save to your computer. So my file gets saved to my computer. So I get the Scratch, I get your project TM from Teachable Machine, and by clicking on the burger menu and download the project file. So once these two files are uploaded, that is more than sufficient for these guys, the IIT Bhubaneswar guys, to judge your program. I hope everybody got an answer to this now. Darshil, I hope you understood what I was intending to say. Did you get the answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
So will we be required to submit a teachable machine model separately as well?
Yes, you have to, compulsory. Suppose if you don't submit the teachable machine model, what happens is, if you had not saved your model, the link which you share with me does not work. It will get deactivated. Are you getting my point? Your Scratch program might be amazing, but your machine learning model is empty. So make sure you save the project, you download the project, uploaded the download project, and share it with me. Clear?
So we should upload the link and the downloaded project.
No, you don't. You can just upload only the downloaded project of Scratch in Google Teachable Machine or PictoBlocks or MIT App, whatever you want to. Link is an additional thing that you can share over one of the answers. Just to, like, you can write the description of your whole program. You can say that this is the link to access, just in case. What if your downloaded file is not working? But it is not a mandatory thing. I'm just giving you that as a suggestion.
So, like, I have a doubt, sir.
Okay, tell me.
Now you made with arrows, no, sir. Like,
Mhm.
how would like they understand that we used arrows? Like, if they show
That is what I'm saying. So in the description of your submission, you need to write how this works. Are you understanding my point? So basically, without without you telling the person of the idea usability, how will the other person know? If you're buying a washing machine, there is a user manual that comes along with it. If you buy a gaming console, there is a user manual. Of course, we don't read it all the time. And if we do not read it, and even without reading, I'm able to understand, that means your program is like flawless. You've done an amazing work. It's quite simple. It's very simplistic, and a lot of creativity is involved. But that doesn't mean that you don't, write it. You write it and give me. Okay. So anyways, I'm putting my phone number on the chat right now. You can contact any of these number 9908442000.
Sir, will there be two different dialogues in the Google form to submit the teachable machine and Scratch both, or will we
No,
like?
only one upload button will be there, and you can submit as many files as you want.
Oh, okay. I thought we had to create a zip file or something.
No, 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 no. You don't have to create anything.
So you gave example, no, sir. Like, if there is a maze and you want
Correct.
to move the sprite without even like touching
Touching
the
the
keyboard,
keyboard.
like how to put the background as a maze?
Oh, you have to think about it. So just because you have asked that, I'll tell you. There is this website called as mazegenerator.net. There automatically maze gets generated, and you can use that in Scratch.
Sir, you can also generate the maze as a background from this in Scratch.
Yeah, you can. There is a maze actually existing by default, I think, if I'm not wrong, but not that great. So yeah, try to use it from Google Images. Okay. Chalo. So I've given the numbers as well. You can contact anytime. The numbers are there on. The phone calls are not attended, make sure you put a WhatsApp message by writing your name and from where you are, like you're a batch student of NCO Junior, because there are so many students who keep messaging me, but sometimes if I do not know who that person is, I don't reply properly. So
So
make sure.
there's no
Sir, we
phone
can't
number.
see the number, sir.
Okay, I have sent only to Harshit by mistake. Okay, copy, paste, everyone in the meeting. I think you got it. Okay. No problem, Ayush, it's okay. Okay, or else if you have anything related to the exam on that particular, if you have any questions, you can ask Swati also. Swati is the person who is coordinating with you to share the links and all those things. Exam is on Feb 19. The results will be declared on Feb 26th. I hope everything is clear now.
Sir, like
Yes, sir.
if we join late, no extra time, sir.
No. Whole of India, many people are going to write this exam. It's just not going to be you. So make sure you are on time.
Sir, which is your phone number?
Both are my numbers. We keep swapping it. So two partners have started this company, like my friend and myself. So we have two phones and we keep swapping. So message on anything, we will respond. Of course, the first number 9790941568 will have my DP, and the second number will have Mr. Banu's DP. So you can anything. Okay. Chalo, that's it from my side, students. If at all there is any question, remember to text me, and I'll see you on Feb